EA Sports. Picking up yardage on the ground will be no easy task in today's game. Both defenses rank in the top 10 in fewest rush yards allowed. It's the Packers going up against the Patriots. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Seven yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one in the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one's grabbed by A.J. Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Green a week ago, well north of 100 yards receiving. He was hard to stop. The only thing they did well defensively, they didn't allow him to get in the end zone.
And that's small comfort for them because he actually carved them up. I love his versatility. I love his route running. Ran the entire route tree. They hit him on deep shots, quick hitters, balls over the middle, balls to the sideline. He was everywhere.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Hill breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Green with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway. and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 61 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They begin the drive with Hill. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's brought down. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now Brady throwing on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the ground, it's Hill. He's to the 10, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
3 down, these 2.
Time running out here on the play clock. Brady now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down now, Hill, room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it with Hill. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Hill. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady, this will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Green with a catch left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down. Brady. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The busy night continues for Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Brady now on first down. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bennett. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Wait, 20! 380!
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Fresh set of downs here.
We got heavy. Everybody screw up. 20! 80! Watch it out.
Now Brady on the bootleg. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Rodgers now on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
20. Hey. Got three. Three down.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Again, it's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. 55. 13. Check 13.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check 26. Check.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try to end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted.